Hello. Just wanted to jump on here and say congratulations to my to one of the families that I helped buying a house in the past few days. They finally walked into their home after 90 days. Usually the process takes about 30 days, 30 to 45 days, but in their case, they were qualified with the builder lender, and after 30 days, we weren't getting any communication, any headway, and finally 60 days later, the builder lender decided to deny us. At which point I decided to call Stephen Carey, which he's usually on my speed dial, but in this case, it was a little bit of a different situation. And in any case, I called Stephen and he jumped on the file, reviewed the document, reviewed the information, jumped on a call with the client and made sure to explain to them what needed to be done and what information needed to be processed in order to move forward. And at that point, the family, even though they were frustrated enough with the previous lender, they decided to give Stephen a go. So here we are, another 30 days later, and they're finally walking into their new home. This is a brand new home, 2,000 square feet, 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathrooms in a brand new community in Fort Pierce. And they couldn't be any happier. Yesterday, they were jumping out of joy because they were finally closing on their house and finally walking into the brand new home. This is to say that it's important to work with a professional and a qualified professional, somebody that knows the ins and outs of the process, somebody that understands all the information that need to be processed and provided, and somebody that also takes the time to explain to you what needs to be provided. It's important to have an open line of communication between you, the client, and the professional that you're working with. Otherwise, the process can be extremely frustrating. And that was the case initially for them. But again, once I talked to Stephen, everything started to move the right way and everything went the right direction pretty much. And finally, the last thing that I want to say is if you are in any of the required occupation by the Hometown Hero program, we still have a lot of funds available. So if you have real estate goals to home a home, before Christmas this year, there's still a lot of funds available. So reach out to me. I can get a deal done with you, and definitely with Stephen, we can help you and assist you along the way. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you have to me or Stephen, I will make sure to include his information in the post. And please do not hesitate to ask any questions, and make sure your professional does answer all your questions and picks up the phone every once in a while. If